Good morning. It is the 14th of August, and it is a Wednesday. And our reading is from Luke 21:33. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. God tells us, this is Christ, tells us that what he has to say will always remain. God's words will always remain. In the beginning, God created. For thousands of years, really, and certainly for the last 2,100 years, people have constantly tried to destroy God's word, rewrite God's word, get rid of God's word. And that goes on even today, even in our society. He didn't really mean that. Or banning the Bible from whatever. But God's words, God's truth will always remain. No one is ever going to be able to remove it, to destroy it, to change it from what it is, no matter how they try to do so. And therefore, the final test of any truth is to test it against God's word. Even those who teach it still have to have their teachings tested against the word. Because even Paul praised the Bereans for testing what he had to say against the Old Testament to test his words. And even the greatest preachers were and are not always correct. The final authority is God's word, the Bible. And on the whole, don't be overly concerned about which translation you use. There's some bad ones, sure, especially ones that are rewritten. Excuse me, that are rewritten by cults, for example. But whether it be the King James, the New King James, the ESV, the NIV, all of them are, you don't need to be concerned about. Because unless you can read the original manuscripts in Greek and Hebrew, you're going to have to depend on the Bibles that are available to us. And so, be in the Word, because it is the final truth. And so have a word-filled day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.